beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John 1:1. Lion Speaks Ministries. Welcome to the Lion Speaks Ministry. Today we're going to make what's called potato candy. My father used to make it all the time when I was little. I didn't make it very much because I find it very, very sweet. But it's a very good candy. And I think I made it with the older kids one time, maybe twice at that. But basically my father made it, and he's always said this was a Dutch candy. Whether that's it's really from the Dutch, I know it does have German things behind it. But I'm not sure. But he used to say, let's make our Dutch candy. So this is what we used to do, and it's called a potato candy. So the point of today is the potato. And we're talking that it's candy. Well, who would put a potato in candy?
That's what I'm
Potato is a vegetable. It's not a candy. It's not a sugar. But it gets put in there, and it works. It really works good. It tastes really great. But you wouldn't think, potato? Well, that's what I'm talking about with being a Christian. So whether you're a new Christian, an old Christian, or a really seasoned Christian, God can use us the minute we get saved just to witness to somebody else of what good God is in your life. It don't matter where you are. God will use you. He will use your testimony. He will use you throughout to bring joy to people's life in hospitality. It don't matter. So when you look at yourself and you say, well, I'm not a TV person. It don't matter. God will still use you. Well, I don't know a lot about the Bible. I'm just learning. It don't matter. Whatever you do know, God will use what you do know. Wherever you are, God can use you. Heck, God used the donkey to speak. So why can't he use you? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So just like this potato, why can't it be used? Why can't it be made into candy? Well, we're going to see how easily it can. How can you be used even though you're odd, you're strange, you're different, you don't fit in. Maybe you're too fat, maybe you're too skinny, maybe you're kind of shy, or maybe God, no matter what, we're all different in so many different ways, and a potato is different than anything that has to do with candy. But that's okay. So let me just start with the Word of God. So I'm going to start with 1 Peter 2:9. And 1 Peter 2:9 says, but you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession. So we are people for his own possession, so that you may declare the goodness of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. So even though this potato hasn't been called out of darkness, it's supposed to represent that it's been taken aside and still be able to be used to do good things. We're being taken out of the darkness to be used for good things. We might have rough edges, where, whatever is in your life, whether you're a person that seems to cuss a lot, or maybe you have a problem with smoking, God will weed that out eventually. But God still will use you right where you are. Are you open to be used? Now, obviously, the potato don't have an option to be used or not, but we're going to use it, and I'm going to show you. So let me go to one more, because that's just showing how God's chosen us. He's pulled us out. We pulled him out of the bag, and we're ready to use him to something that would not normally been used. Our other one is 1 Corinthians 1:27. So 1 Corinthians 1:27 says, but God has chosen the foolish. So this would be a foolish thing to use for candy. It would be a foolish thing to use a newly saved Christian to share the gospel, because they don't know much. They can't even say what God will do because they're just learning. So that's foolish in most people's eyes. Things of the world to confound the wise. Make them, what? What just happened here? How can that be? How can you make candy? How did that happen? I'm going to show you. God has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. So, He has chosen the things that are not normal, not natural, not great, to profound the people who think they're so smart and do mighty and greatest things. Let me tell you who. Let's match it up. Let's start with Abraham. Abraham and Sarah. God specifically told them that he was going to give them a child. Okay? But they knew they were of old age. How can they be? How can this be? You know? But what happened? So they decided to take it in their own hand to do something about this. And what did they do? They gave Sarah's servant, Hagar, to Abraham to have a child for him. They thought they were helping God out, but God don't need our help. We don't, if we stay out of things, you watch the miraculous things happen. So right there, he doubted, they both doubted whether God was going to do something or not. So that sometimes happens in our life. I'm like, is God going to do something? But that's okay. God still will use you. God still used them. They later on had Isaac, which became the chosen one, you know? And if you want to find that, that's in Genesis 16, verses 3 through 6. You can find that for yourself about that, how it talks about Abraham and Sarah with their child. Now, let's go to Moses. Now, we know a lot about Moses. You know, born to the Israelites when they were in captivity. His mother sent him out in a basket on floating water, and Pharaoh's daughter picked him up and took care of him, right? But he later on, he wound up being a killer because he killed a Roman, and then later on, after he killed a Roman soldier, he becomes, you know, at the mountain. God says, "Go back and free the people, bring them out," and he finds that he's a stutterer. Okay, well, how can he do anything? He stutters. So he's saying, "God, I can't do anything. I stutter. I don't communicate well." What does God do? Well, then he gives him Aaron, which is okay because God still used Moses. But because of his stuttering, he was not confident in himself. So he told God, "I can't do this," but God could do anything. But God still used him even though. And you can find that in Exodus 2:12 to find out about Moses and his stuttering and how he doubted God could possibly use a man with stutter. But he did. And he brought the people out of Israel. Let's talk about one more person, Simon Peter. He was a person that he acted impulsive, quick to action. He acted a lot of times without thinking. Have you ever done that? You acted without thinking, then later on I thought, why did I do that? That was stupid. But it's okay. God still will use you. God still used him. And what happened with him? Later on, he denied Jesus 3 times. Even though he was serving with Jesus, God still used him. Okay? And later on in his life, after Jesus died on the cross and came back, was taken up to heaven and all that, he later became an anointed apostle who did mighty miracles and preached powerful in the public. Why? Because God saw potential. God saw who he was, even when he himself didn't see who he was. That's with all these people. God saw who they were were going to be someday become, and he used them right where they were, and he taught them and changed them and developed them into mighty people of God. And their lives became something really important. So you don't start off being just important. You start off being who you are and letting God use you. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to start off with using a potato, the unnatural thing. And we're going to use it to make something great and mighty as candy. And how it's going to taste, even though it was a potato. So watch how God changes. So anyway, we're going to start with our potato, guys. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to crush it. Now, normally I do these potatoes so that they're hot, but we left them cool so it wouldn't burn anybody. So here we are. Crush your potatoes real good. How's it coming?
Not good.
Not good? Try to push real hard. I don't know.
It smells like potato.
It is potato, but watch what happens. What do you think, people? I think mine's looking pretty good. Just mush it, mush it, mush it. This is what your grandfather used to do. Mush, mush, mush. But just in case, we have the Nai mixer, just in case we need it. No, you can push it with your hands. Let's see. What do you think, Tim? Oh.
Let's get in there.
Mush, mush your way, mush your way, good boy. Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
Might be.
I take this one. I'm done.
All right.
Nice, it says he's done, Tim.
All right. Whatever.
And you can use any potatoes, white potatoes, red potatoes, yellow
Sweet
potatoes, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are actually very much healthier, but
golden potatoes,
golden potatoes.
red potatoes.
Red
There's
potatoes.
actually something called gold potatoes.
Yeah, there is? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
That's basically what your yellow potatoes is. Gold potatoes.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
How's the
Mason.
potatoes?
Mashing.
Mashy.
There you go, buddy.
That's about what you want to go do. You're going to mash it together. Okay. Now we're each going to take a cup of confectionery sugar.
No.
Now I try to squish it off in the bag. You see what Mommy's doing? Because it kind of like levels it then. See that?
In a aesthetic way, powder sugar.
There you go. Put your sugar in.
Need help?
Yes. Once she accidentally spilled powder sugar on me.
Yes, I did.
I had to change my shirt.
Yes.
I got.
Oh,
There you go.
go ahead.
Jump in.
That's too much sugar.
Not for this, you won't be.
Of course, it's going to take a lot to cover up potatoes.
I don't think so.
I
I think this is going to surprise you.
just don't get how this will taste good.
It does. So let's get this out of the way. Now what you gotta do is take your hands
Okay.
and you mush the potato in with it. Now if you got really big, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
like a medium
I'm
potato.
copying Tim. I ain't using my hands for this.
You're gonna have to.
You're gonna have
You're
to.
gonna
I'm
have
just
to
trying to get
mush
it mixed
the-
in first.
Yep. You gotta get the potato mixed in.
You're not gonna be able to.
And if you got too much moisture, let me just add more powdered sugar because depending on the size of your potato, like Mommy had a pretty big one, so I'm thinking I might need more sugar.
Now, there's only one thing I like about this. It involves peanut butter.
Yes, it does. It involves peanut butter.
Well, you could put jelly in it too if you wanted to.
I
Some
ain't
people
going
put
to.
jelly in it with the peanut butter, but that's what some people would do. They put jelly in it.
Is
But
that what you mean by too moist?
Too moist. My potato was bigger than you guys', so I kind of figured I was going to need more.
Mine's a little moist.
so if
You want it to be a little moist, but
so if
it's
you want to
really
put
moist.
jelly in there too, you can.
Well, we'll get there. We haven't gotten
What do you
there.
think?
No, I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about it because we're putting peanut butter. But I'm saying
What
they
do
can
you
put.
think?
Looks a little loose.
We didn't mix it right
Are you
either.
Are you more?
Oh, yeah.
I think mine.
I'm just gonna get my cup.
Mine's really moist. Ooh.
You don't want too much. You're gonna put peanut butter with. I guess. Oh wow.
You have to if it's liquid.
You gotta get it mixed nice. You're not
I'm
gonna.
doing
All right.
Tim, you need more powdered sugar.
Just a little bit, but mine's not as bad as everybody else's.
Mine was better tan all of these.
It'll get better. See, if your potato's too big, that's what makes the difference. You
This
know?
is not that good.
You'd be surprised. Just wait. I know you have no hope. But when you look at people and you think that they have no hope, there's always hope. God does changes and works miracles. We have a miracle working God.
Wait, this is different. This is potatoes.
Well, watch.
Wait, no, don't put no more in yet.
I'm going to need it. put in this?
I don't know. Probably should have cut the potatoes down.
It looks
I
like
don't want it so
moist mashed potatoes. Looks like super moist mashed potatoes.
How's yours, Tim?
It's perfect.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You probably could use a little bit more.
It looks like moist mashed potatoes.
Yeah, it reminds me of mashed potatoes. I was about to say. Just keep mixing. Keep mixing till you get it in.
This is
Oh,
what?
that was you. I know. I saw it. It was you who made the mess.
This crossed the line. I wasn't over there.
That couldn't possibly be my mess. No. Now it's getting thicker.
Oh yeah? Mine isn't yellow. Is it on my side or your side?
Your side. All the way.
Oh, whatever. These two.
I saw it.
Yeah. That looks a little better. Am I right?
Yes, it's definitely better. Anything's better than mine.
Big. I think mine's perfect.
Okay, so all you have to do now
Mine
is
isn't.
take this and pull out a piece and you gotta roll it out. Almost like,
I need more powdered sugar.
oh,
Mine's not doing it at
Oops,
all.
no, too far. Anyways, and roll it out into a flat piece.
yep.
These
Almost like you're
cook
doing
at
like
all?
sushi, almost like.
Do these cook
Right.
at all?
I cooked the potato already.
Kind of like you're doing almost like sushi, because sushi, is that basically what you're doing?
Yeah. Or
The
a
sushi
jelly
would roll
roll,
out, yeah,
like
or-
a pumpkin roll or something like that.
It's kind of horrible.
It's not. My father used to make this all the time for us.
Where's the roller?
Am I done?
Which one do you want? This one?
That works.
You might want to put powdered sugar on it.
Mom, am I done?
No, because you're gonna have to mix it in yet.
Look at Tim's. His looks exactly like mine.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think mine's good.
No, it's not.
It's exactly the same as
I
yours.
understand, but look how mine's sticking.
Mine's sticking.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Put sugar down on the paper.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's not good.
Oh, yours is sticky. It's not supposed to do that?
No.
Well, it will stick a little bit, but it ain't gonna.
Do you like what mine's doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to need to wash my hands and out after this.
Yeah. Mine's getting better.
So
I haven't made this in
disgusting.
a lot of years.
So
know.
disgusting.
I might have forgot a step somewhere. I don't know. This is how I remember it.
So disgusting.
Keep going.
It's starting to get better.
You're supposed to use your hands?
Yep.
Mom, I think
What?
most of it is going to be on my hands, and yes, of it is going to be on the
No,
food.
because you'll be putting powdered sugar and stuff on.
Let's see if I can get mine
Guess it's
out.
too liquidy, it's gonna be sticking. Mine did.
Okay, well, I'll add more and then.
Is it done?
I suggest you try to get more of that sugar in there, and we give you more.
Can you help me? My hands are kind of a mess.
Mine's a mess too. Look.
Mine too.
But you only used one hand. I'm using both. Get some powdered sugar for me.
Want some?
Please.
Come in there. Get it mixed in.
It smells super weird in here. It smells like powdered sugar potatoes. Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Powdered sugar potatoes.
Yep.
Look at Tim. He's got the fondant.
Bet your
moisture.
daddy's glad he's at work so he don't have to make any.
Oh, yeah. Dad would not like this.
I don't know. Daddy used to like it. It's actually really good candy.
I know, but he wouldn't like the mess.
Look at
That was me. I'll admit to that. That was me.
it.
I need more.
That's alright.
More sugar?
Yes. I can't do anything.
Mix it in there really good. Okay.
It's so wet.
How flat is it supposed to be?
It's like you're covering your
How
hands.
flat is it supposed to be?
Huh? You're supposed to just make it flat, and then you don't want it too thick because
It's
it'll
like
be so
the
thick.
stickiest slime in the world. This wasn't my idea. This was her idea.
I thought it would be a fun treat.
Yeah, this works better.
And you're gonna use your paper to roll it back up.
Is mine ready?
I don't know.
When your roller doesn't want to work, your hands are your best option. Pound it down.
I have the wooden one.
That doesn't do so good, so I'm using my hand. It works.
I say mine's done.
Is this done?
I'll just say it. Mine looks about like yours.
I know you're normally not supposed, but I'm using my hand because that's better.
Can you move down a little bit, nice Timmy? Somehow you got in our.
All right, so now what?
I
Okay.
need new hands. You won't believe how sticky this stuff is. Where does he get all this moisture from?
The potato. Okay, nice and. Here you go. You gotta put sugar on your paper.
I'm going to need some help.
Okay. Put some sugar on your paper and put it on there. It'll help, if anything, dry it up more. Get it out onto the table.
911, I need to report a murder of a potato.
So. Ooh.
All right.
So. Try to get it off my fingers.
That's impossible, Mom.
I got it on mine.
Possible.
It feels like you're rolling
Yeah,
on
you
Don.
did.
It's hard.
Oh, wow.
So now what do you do?
Now, you gotta take the peanut butter and you got to.
I can't get it off my hands.
Just put here. Hold your hands open.
I don't know how much.
Shake your hands together like this, like like this. Get it all wrapped around in there. Isn't that what we said?
Oh. It's sticky.
Yeah, this
too
one's
much.
better. This one's better. I'm done.
That's because that's for fun.
Yeah, that ain't helping.
Put it back down in my candy. There. Fill in that hole.
Just shove peanut butter, as much peanut butter as I want.
Yep. Here's peanut butter. How much is peanut butter? You can put jelly on it, whatever you want.
Jello. That just doesn't sound right.
You think it doesn't?
You said
It's
you.
actually really good.
Is there a particular way of putting it on or no?
Nope. Any which way you want.
Mom, I think
What?
I killed the fork.
Okay, let's try that because I don't want it to be too thick. Because if it's too thick, then you're gonna be like you're chewing and chewing and.
I'm stuck.
Just get it off with your hand real good.
I can't.
You will. Just keep going.
You kind of want to open it up.
See, this is
and-
my favorite part. I gotta get it nice, and I'm not really sure how the potato's gonna taste, but this seems like the best part.
That's the only good part about this. I'm thinking.
But I'm thinking I'll be surprised probably when I'm all done.
I don't know if I will. We did the face mask. This is worse than that.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Face mask gave you a good result at the end. I don't know if this will.
Well, that's it. You don't know if it will.
But that's why, like in the Bible, there's people that God used that people didn't think they should have been where they were.
Right. And
Because
God
we-
used them mightily,
Mom,
even in
Because
spite.
people there was people that they laughed at and everything in the Bible because they're like, you shouldn't be where you are, or you shouldn't be doing what you're doing.
just
Cause
to tell you how sticky this is, I can barely open my hands.
so
This is all potatoes moisture.
all right.
I'm telling you, it's going to be really good.
Yeah,
Now
if
roll
I
it
can
back
ever get
up.
it off my hands.
Well, you got to mix it in. You want some, here, put some
I tried that. It doesn't work.
Hope I still have the garbage man in here. Okay, can I have the peanut butter?
Yeah,
I
here's
tried
sorry, I'm
that.
messing up to use mine. I'm done.
So what you're supposed to do now is you roll it up like a. I would do it from the side. Turn it from the side and roll
Yeah,
it
I
up from the
got
side.
Yeah, I can't get it off my hands. I'm stuck on getting it on.
It's okay, you'll get it.
Yep. Just gotta keep at it.
I feel stuck.
Here.
Cause I ain't.
It'll help you. It'll give you the drive. See? See, now it doesn't say, I want to drive to finish this. See?
I want to touch it with my hands, but I can't.
You're supposed to just roll it?
Yep. Like you a pumpkin roll. But you use your paper. You gotta use your paper. You roll your paper up like this.
I know.
As you go along.
Itches. Take it off my nose.
I did.
You thought that would determine me?
Yep.
Yeah, don't ever try this.
You're gonna find it's really good. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You're over thinking it.
I'm never going to make this again.
I don't think so. I think you will.
I ain't
Especially
gonna.
since it has your favorite thing on it.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I'll just eat my favorite thing plain.
Okay.
I ain't mushing up no potatoes
I think
again.
Grandpop used to make it with some jelly. That wasn't one of his favorite either. He liked it. He was actually a peanut butter person too. He loved peanut butter too. Then so does your grandmother. Your grandmother, the peanut butter.
She likes peanut butter.
Yep. Now me, I can live without it.
So
what you want to do, Tim, is
So
this.
they try
You're rolling it up. And you're
I'm
kind of
rolling
using
it.
it to...
There.
You need more sugar?
Yes, I need a lot of sugar.
Okay. Keep rolling it in there.
It more than a yikes of paper.
Keep rolling it in there.
Mom, you're going to need both of you are going to need help me at the end. I told you I didn't want to do this. This is why.
Ah, you look like you're having fun.
This your fault. I'm having fun.
I haven't done it in such a long time. I might have messed the recipe up a little bit.
It just didn't.
Huh?
It just didn't.
You gotta do it slowly.
Tim killed it. He killed it.
And you're supposed to be rolling it up like this, see?
Here you go.
Okay. It works.
Help me.
Mine's gonna be the inside mixture kind.
It just doesn't mean that peanut butter be on every slice.
It works.
It works.
Yeah, I give up.
I'm gonna help you.
No, we should have Oreos.
We don't have Oreos.
I know, but we should have. Oh,
We don't have them.
I know, but we should have.
Oreos and peanut butter. That's
Okay,
a good mix.
mine's done.
You need to help me with mine.
Okay.
Too soon. What do you think? Did I nail it?
Wow.
Nailed it!
It's different. But
It's
it proves that
special.
we're all different.
It's special.
It definitely is
You're not
special.
supposed to cook it or nothing?
Nope. Because
Potatoes-
potatoes been cooked. Okay, there you go, Nelson. Now mix it. Somewhat try to mix it together.
Maybe if can I wash
Okay.
my hands? That might make it better.
No.
You're gonna have to dry it, you know. Okay, let's try rolling it out.
Oh
Now
no.
what are you trying to do?
Creating my own thing.
Okay.
Marshmallows!
No, you gotta taste it before you go adding marshmallows.
Okay, let me get a knife.
No, I'm going to put peanut butter marshmallow in mine.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Let's see.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, you
Not
can
bad.
totally make it right.
Yeah, well, mine tastes better.
Now add your marshmallows.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I don't know how worth it this is going to be.
It's going to be worth it.
The only thing that's going to be worth it is the peanut butter.
I can't promise it's going to be beautiful. What are you doing now? Wow.
You're gonna see
I'm
it.
falling.
You'll get my point.
You stuck
You're
your
gonna say,
teeth.
"Ooh, I created something new."
Okay.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oh no, Mommy's mixing the marshmallow in.
Okay, Nyson, you can put peanut butter on yours now. I'm gonna put these in the sink to get washed.
All right. Mine's gonna be the best. I'm being different.
Okay.
Now I can say we all did different things.
We did.
Tim mixes in, you did the normal, and I'm just doing.
Wow, look at the mess we made. Let's call the cleaning lady.
Who's going to clean this up?
You.
Oh, the marshmallow adds an extra taste.
Does it?
I'm adding marshmallow.
You gotta try it. I don't have any marshmallow. I need a little more marshmallow, but try it with the marshmallow.
No, thank you.
Oh my god, with the marshmallow, that's even better. Stab my thing with more marshmallow. The peanut butter's drying out, so
Huh?
it's not on the outside no more because it's drying out.
Do you just want to taste it with just the peanut butter?
I taste it just with the peanut butter.
Here, this is what it looks like, supposed to look like. You can
I'll
see
just-
the candy's
I'm
wrapped
going
up
to
in
taste
it.
the open just with peanut
Here,
butter.
I'll give you a small piece.
And then I'm going to put my marshmallows in.
Here you go. Taste that.
I
baby.
might-
Maybe you were supposed to refrigerate it a little bit. See, look, it's getting stiffer now. Maybe you were supposed to refrigerate it before you did, because now look at how stiff it's getting now.
Mmm.
I gotta make that better than quality.
And you don't know that it's potato. It's the potato that's holding it all together. Isn't that pretty good?
Mine's better. Taste my creation. Here you go, Nyson. Let me add a little bit
I
of.
don't want to taste your creation.
You have to taste my creation.
Okay, you gotta wait.
You
gotta
wanna
get.
tell me
give
what
your
you think.
spatula. You gotta get it all to your ends.
My creation's better.
This is gonna be my new dessert.
Get it all over, and I'll help you
I don't know if it's worth making.
Oh Lord! Thank God Daddy's not here. Ooh.
Here, so you slowly start cleaning up. I'll put mine on with yours.
Huh?
So you can slowly start. I'll just do that.
Just as long as. I
You know
don't
the
have to claim
difference.
Yours.
What'd you say?
I don't have to claim yours.
You don't have to claim it. Because mine's better.
Okay. Oh, you don't have peanut butter out here, huh, Nyson?
Oh, right here. This is the big spot.
Yeah, I'm really thinking you probably should have refrigerated it a little bit first before you would have.
I'm going to wash my hands.
No, I don't think so. My father used to take the potato when it was still hot.
Yeah, so maybe that's some of the problem too. We'll do it. I don't know.
I need soap. There's no soap.
We'll get soap then, nice in.
Okay. Let's roll yours up so you can taste it.
I gotta put it off my hands.
Hey, yours is turning out really nice.
For mine?
Mine just didn't turn off the same, and I had mine. I don't know. That's why I did what I did.
You probably didn't roll it quite right.
I don't know.
What do you think, people? I don't know if you've heard about potato candy, but it's really actually good.
You would never expect
You're
it.
supposed to use like a medium to a small potato.
We use big potatoes. But it still tastes good. Alright,
Okay, Nyson, do you want to taste yours?
time to taste my creation. Give me a small bite.
Okay.
I still say my creation was better.
Oh, I got no marshmallow.
I thought there was some. Yeah, there's marshmallow there.
Shove a marshmallow in there if you want more marshmallow.
Yeah, I'll take a piece of marshmallow. There's no marshmallow. Tim, you broke it!
Oh well.
Oh, Lord. Now he mushes it.
Whatever helps.
Okay.
Mom, you gotta try it with marshmallow.
No.
That's what I said. See, we created something new.
Okay,
I don't know if it's
so-
new or not, but
Anyway, get your, here, here's yours.
Take your candy.
So as you can see, this is what potato candy is supposed to, it's actually a little flat. I think I probably just didn't let it,
It looks like you created a snake.
but anyway, it tastes really good. And it's just supposed to represent how even a potato, which is a vegetable, can be used in making candy. Well, the same thing with people. No matter what our lifestyle is, no matter what our color is, God can use us all, no matter what, where we are, whether we're rich, we're poor, we're movie stars, or we're just plain people. God will use you no matter what. And He's not expecting you to be perfect. Because trust me, a potato is not perfect. So you don't have to be perfect for God to use you right where you're at. Whether it's just sharing your testimony, maybe it's just being a worshiper, maybe it's just telling other people what God has done for you, your testimony. You know, and what God is doing. Because, you know, from the time that you're saved, you're constantly growing, you're constantly learning, you're constantly experiencing new things in God. And nice, yours turned out a little bit better than mine. More rounded. Mine became flat. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this. And remember who you are in Christ. Knowing that Christ will use you right where you're at, no matter what. You don't have to be sugar. You don't have to be peanut butter, which are the most famous things. You don't have to be something overly exciting. Just be you, and God will use you. Yep, as plain as a potato, God will still use
I wonder
you.
if there's such thing as carrot candy.
Maybe, I don't know.
who knows?
I didn't make carrot candy before, but anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you join us on the fun of making this. It's an old Dutch recipe of candy. This is what my father used to make when we wanted candy. So I hope you enjoyed it. And remember that I love yous, and most of all, Jesus loves you. Nyson?
You're right, it is kind of sweet.
Yeah, isn't it sweet? But it's
Yeah.
really good though, isn't
And
it?
if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe with the bell notification, so you never miss out on any of our videos.
And remember that we're here
Reaching the world.